Hello, all the glitters team. Holly Sharpclaws here. I posted up on our team page last week or so about S.M.A.R.T goals, and so I thought what I would talk about today is just digging in a little bit deeper into. Sorry, I was checking my volume. Just digging a little deeper into what S.M.A.R.T goals are and how you can apply them to your goals. I think, at least I know for me, one of the areas that I find really difficult or challenging is setting a goal and achieving it. And I know that sounds like, what? You can't accomplish a goal, but they can be really tricky, right? I mean, who doesn't want to be successful? But that's so, kind of out there and vague. If you don't have a way of actually drilling down on that and figuring out what you need to do to get to that end, um, then you can just kind of be spinning your wheels, being excited about a thing and never really doing what needs to happen in order to achieve it. So I posted up a post on our team page about S.M.A.R.T goals. If you haven't seen it, please go look at the All the Glitters team page. Down in there somewhere around last week, there are a couple posts in there about S.M.A.R.T goals. But S.M.A.R.T goals are goals that, or is a technique that can be used to help you achieve your goals. Okay, it makes it real, it makes it concrete. S.M.A.R.T goals stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Okay, so specific. What I mean by specific, or what the creators of S.M.A.R.T goals, mean by specific, is you want to look at, who is it, what is it, where is it, what are you trying to do? Okay, so you can't, so when you're thinking about your goals, what you want to do is you want to come up with a specific thing. I feel like you can make several, you can use this or apply it to several different goals. Okay, so you might not want it to be one big umbrella goal over your whole paparazzi career. You might want to take different aspects of it and make, different projections for different aspects of it. So, for example, you might want to say, in the next 90 days, I'd like to be a director. That's my goal in the company. In the next 6 months, I'd like to reach or hit Life of the Party Bronze. That's my goal. Okay, so that's very specific. You want Life of the Party Bronze. Okay, so how are you going to measure that? Well, that's a real simple one to measure. You know that it takes 5,000 PV to hit Life of the Party Bronze. That means if it's something that, let's just say you did it over the course of a year, that means in a year's time, because you get 2 PV per item, you'd have to purchase 2,500 pieces of jewelry. 2,500 pieces divided by 12 months out of the year equals, let's see, I did the math here, equals 209 pieces of jewelry you'd have to purchase per month. That translates into $573. In order to justify purchasing 209 pieces per month, how much do you need to sell? How much jewelry do you need to sell in order to be able to purchase $573 per month? And so on and so on and so on. So that's how it can be measurable. It should be measurable, trackable, through our back office, through your rank advancements, through numbers, real substantive things. Okay, is it attainable? If I started with paparazzi today and I want to be a Maven A-lister in the next 90 days, is it possible? Sure, anything's possible. But is it likely that you're going to attain Maven A-lister status in 90 days? Most likely not. Okay, so you want it to be something that is attainable, achievable, and you want it to be challenging, but you also want it to be realistic. Okay, so maybe in 90 days you could become a premier director. That's a little more realistic. It's challenging, but it's realistic. You could get 3 recruits and become a director. you could get those 3 recruits up and running and producing a volume of 3,000 PV per month, and you could become a premier director. Okay, so those are the types of things that it means when it says, is it attainable? The R stands for relevant. Is it relevant? And that's where your why comes in. I've made a couple posts. We haven't delved deeply into it, but hopefully all of you have a why. Why are you doing this business? Yes, we all love beautiful jewelry. The company is awesome. Yes, we all want to make money, but there's another reason. There's another reason behind that. If I just wanted to make money, I could go work at JCPenney. You know what I mean? Why am I selling paparazzi jewelry? I'm doing it for a reason. And my why has to do with my husband, has to do with my family, has to do with my grandchildren. Those are very, very strong whys for me. And they're reasons why I keep plugging away. So is it relevant for me to want to accomplish this goal that I've set for myself? Absolutely, it's relevant. And when I start to teeter on that, or I start to doubt that, I go back and I revisit its relevance to my life. It's very relevant. It's not even a, want to for me anymore. It's a must have. It's a have to do for me at this point. Okay. And then it also has to be time bound. Okay. So, I want to be a Maven A-lister with paparazzi. Okay. But that could happen in 2025, right? So when do I want that to happen? Okay, I want that to happen by the time I go to convention, let's just say. So what do I have to do between now and convention to create a scenario where I will be Maven A-lister? Okay, and that way I can kind of track my progress and see where I'm at. If you're not where you need to be at any certain point in time, now you have the tools to be able to look and say, okay, I'm not where I needed to be. I needed to be at executive producer by June in order to be where I needed to be by the end of the year. If I'm not there, what adjustments do I need to make? What behaviors do I need to change? What things do I need to put into play to make that happen? Just to give you an example, I'll give you my own personal example. It's a real easy one. I have a goal of selling 150 pieces of jewelry per week. That's my own personal goal that I just started in January. Prior to that, it was 100. Another little tidbit. I had a hater at work who produced a situation where I could no longer sell at work. I wasn't selling a lot at work, but I was selling every other week at work, and I was selling to the tune of an extra maybe 40 to 50 pieces per month at my job. Okay, technically we're not allowed to sell, and then I had someone make it so that officially I was unable to sell. Okay, but instead of saying, wow, well now I can't sell my extra 100 pieces of jewelry a month at work, now I'm going to have to change my goals. I still increase my goals because I want to be advancing. Okay, no, hater or scenario is going to keep me from achieving my personal goals. Okay, that's just the way I feel. So my goal now, instead of still being 100 or less, because now I don't have the customer base that I used to have, my goal is now 150. So what does that mean for me? That means that I have to step my game up in terms of going out into the community and finding additional customers. That means that maybe I have to create house parties if I can't find a house party, or like I actually do, I have to go out cold calling to nursing facilities or salons and that type of thing. I'm also a slave to Square reports, so I'm always looking at my Square report. I'm always seeing where I am for the month in relation to where I want to be. Right now, I know, for example, that I'm behind where I want to be. Right now, it's the 16th of the month. I should be at about 300 pieces of jewelry sold, and I'm not. I'm at 230 pieces of jewelry. So I'm 70 pieces of jewelry behind. What does that mean for me for this week, or at least for this month? That means that at some point this month, I need to step my game up. Now I already have plans. I already know what I need to do because I've already been down this road. So I know what I need to put into place in order to make up that amount. But you see how easily you could get sidetracked? Like, I've been having a pretty good month, or at least it feels good, right? Everybody's buying, people are buying stuff. I have new customers coming, so everything kind of looks good. So if I wasn't tracking my numbers, I would think I was doing great. But I'm tracking my numbers, so I already know I'm behind for the month. And even though I'll be able to make it up and it's not really a big deal, it gives me the ability to be on top of it. And what I like about the SMART goals is that it can translate to anything. A lot of time we talk about goals and it's hard for new people because new people are like, well, what kind of goals could I have? I'm brand new. I just got here. Well, with the SMART goals, you could say something like, I want to have my first paparazzi party by, January 29th. Or I want to sell my entire starter kit by February 15th. You can put down goals, you can set them within a measurement, and you can track yourself and see what you need to do. If you see by the first week of February nobody has seen your jewelry, you can call your mother, sister, cousin, friend and say, hey guys, come on over to the house and check out my new jewelry this weekend, and sell out your whole starter kit. Okay, so that's why I put them up on the team page. I thought that hopefully they would help you guys the way that they've helped me. They've really helped me isolate the things that I can do and how I can make sure that I'm strategically doing what needs to be done to get to where I want to be. And I hope that they do the same for you. So anyway, guys, I hope everybody is having a fabulous day. And I'm going to be home tomorrow away from Fort Lauderdale. I will finally be back home, finally be able to do a live without having to worry about this crazy Wi-Fi that I've had all week here at this hotel. And I wish you guys a great paparazzi selling day. All right. So if you want more information about the paparazzi opportunity or you'd like to join my team, please feel free to message me. I'll put all my information below this video, and I will talk to you soon. All right. Ciao.